Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
If you could watch any movie again for the first time, what would you pick and why?
Step Brothers, because I remember I think maybe early high school when it came out, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
All right, if you could watch any movie again for the first time, what are you picking and why?
Training Day. I don't know if you've seen that with my man Denzel. And why? Because King Kong ain't got nothing on him.
I'm going to have to go with Sausage Party.
Why though?
It was a banger movie, really fun. The first time I watched it, it was kind of weird, but I mean, it was about the experience. It was a fun movie.
What movie would you rewatch for the first time as if it was like your first time?
Goodfellas. It's a movie called Over the Top.
What's that about?
Over the Top is about a semi-driver who is a professional arm wrestler. It was made after Rocky IV, starring Sylvester Stallone, and he has like a superpower hat that, like, when the hat goes back, it's like a switch.
The very first Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire. Because Spider-Man has been my favorite superhero since I was 5 when that movie came out, and he was the OG Spider-Man.
Okay, all right. I could see you like jumping around the house like.
You were right.
I'm gonna have to go with Beetle Uncensored. It's the Chronicles of Beetlejuice Green.
Probably Grown Ups. That movie's a banger.
Rush Hour 1.
I'd have to go with John Rambo.
Forrest Gump. Because Jenny's hot.
I would say that I would rewatch Nemo so I could help him out.
Barney!
Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3.
What makes a movie so special?
That one scene that Jackie Chan is in a room with one of the agents. If you know what I'm talking about, you know.
I would choose to rewatch Avatar.
The Blind Side.
Why?
Because then I can experience for the first time what Keegan thinks C Block's like.
Jaws.
Why?
Because it's the greatest movie ever made. Fantastic. First summer blockbuster. Still in the top 10 all-time grossing films. Movie of the year. Steven Spielberg's first big smash hit. And it's just fun to watch.
The first one?
And I think, oh, absolutely the first. Everything after the first one sucked. Go buy the first one. If you don't believe me, go talk to Coach Stolly. Coach Stolly will agree with me.
The first Halloween.
Why?
It was my first ever horror movie that I watched.
Sino, what movie you choosing?
The Lion King.
Why?
Because it's my favorite movie ever.
Cocaine Bear.
Why?
Cinematic masterpiece that cannot be refuted.
What are you choosing?
Curious George.
Why though?
Because it's Curious George. Like, you can't go wrong with Curious George.
Cars. That movie was just so magical. Ka-chow!
If you can choose one movie to rewatch again for the first time, what movie are you gonna choose and why?
I'm gonna choose Nightmare Before Christmas.
Why?
Because it's all-time favorite.
I'm going with Major League. Just hopefully the Indians can finally pull it off. Or Guardians, sorry.
Probably Jackass.
My answer would be Jaws 1. Now, there were several Jaws, but that was the most gory of all of them. When the guy got bit in half on his boat, that was awesome.
Probably Cars, the series, Brave, Forrest Gump, and Hacksaw Ridge.
Definitely Forrest Gump. Awesome classic. And me and Jenny was like peas and carrots.
Frozen, because it was a magical experience.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, why?
Because Jack Sparrow is hilarious.
The Black Phone, because that movie was a little like about kids getting kidnapped. It was a little good movie.
Tommy Boy. Chris Farley, they don't make him like him anymore. He's a classic. R.I.P. Chris Farley.
I'd pick Tommy Boy because from ages about 4 to 8, it was the only VCR tape I had on my little 8-inch TV, and I want to be like Coach P.
The Proposal. Every time it's on, I watch it like it's the first time. I would choose Shakespeare in Love because I thought I was not going to like it, and then I did, and I loved seeing all the things that were like Romeo and Juliet.
Well, it's Inglorious B Words by Tarantino. First time I watched it, somebody spoiled the fact that Hitler gets. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, that one.
Thank you for watching, everyone. My favorite movie that I love to rewatch is the one and only American Pie. All right, one of the best movies out there. Sequel after sequel, bar after bar, lyric after lyric. I'm out.